The year is 1974. The United States faces a storm of fear. Young women are vanishing without a trace. The disappearances grip the nation. Authorities are baffled. They hunt a monster hiding in plain sight, Ted Bundy. Bundy becomes synonymous with a chilling blend of charisma and cruelty. He shatters the stereotypical image of a serial killer. His case is profoundly disturbing, lodging itself in public consciousness. Bundy's story is a chilling reminder that monsters can hide in plain sight. Born Theodore Robert Cowell on November 24, 1946, in Burlington, Vermont, Ted Bundy's entry into the world was shrouded in secrecy and shame. Raised by his grandparents, who he believed were his parents, and led to believe his mother was his older sister. Despite the unconventional family dynamics, Bundy's early life seemed remarkably normal to those around him. He was described as a bright and engaging child, excelling in school, and displaying a charismatic personality. However, beneath this veneer of normalcy, some unsettling signs began to emerge. Accounts from Bundy's adolescence suggest a troubled relationship with the truth and a fascination with violence. Bundy's case serves as a stark reminder that the making of a monster is rarely a linear narrative. As Bundy transitioned into adulthood, his life took on a more promising trajectory. He enrolled at the University of Washington, pursuing a degree in psychology. He excelled in his studies, demonstrating a keen intellect. Unbeknownst to many, this period also marked the beginning of Bundy's dark side emerging. While Bundy was cultivating an image of success, a shadow was beginning to fall over the Pacific Northwest. Young women, many of them college students, began to disappear under mysterious circumstances. The cases revealed a chilling pattern. The victims, all young and attractive, seemed to vanish without a trace. Although Bundy had not yet been connected to these disappearances, his behavior during this period raises disturbing questions. His period of intense isolation suggests a possible turning point in his psychological development. It is during this time, shrouded in secrecy, that the monster within him would fully awaken. To understand Ted Bundy's depravity, one must unravel his formative years. Experts debate the factors shaping his psyche. Some argue his illegitimate birth and family history instilled insecurity. Others suggest a seemingly normal upbringing masked darker realities. Childhood acquaintances recall disturbing behavior, hinting at a troubled inner world. His early exposure to deceit likely shaped his worldview. At the University of Washington, he studied psychology. This knowledge, combined with his charisma, became his most dangerous weapons. Bundy's case stands as a testament to the duality of human nature. Bundy's transformation in college. At the University of Washington, Bundy honed his skills of deception. He excelled in studies, participated in activities, and volunteered at a suicide prevention hotline. His relationship with Stephanie Brooks solidified his respectable image. But his fascination with violence grew, and his facade began to crack. His appearance became disheveled, and his behavior erratic. He dropped out, severed ties, and drifted aimlessly. Bundy's transformation from student to killer is a chilling reminder of evil's deceptive nature. Vanished without a trace. The Pacific Northwest Terror. The year 1974 dawned with a growing sense of unease. Isolated missing persons cases escalated into a terrifying pattern. Victims, mostly college students, seemed to disappear into thin air. Linda Ann Healy, a 21-year-old student, vanished in February. Her room was in disarray, with a blood-stained pillowcase as the only clue. Her disappearance sent shockwaves through the university district. As weeks turned into months, the disappearances continued. Each case heightened the sense of panic and suspicion. Authorities, facing mounting pressure, were baffled. Little did anyone suspect the perpetrator was hiding in plain sight. The Lake Sammamish abduction, a turning point. The summer of 1974 brought no respite from the terror in the Pacific Northwest. On July 14th, a beautiful Sunday afternoon, Lake Sammamish State Park became the backdrop for a brazen double abduction. The events of that day would bring Ted Bundy's name to the forefront of the investigation. Janice Ann Ott, a 23-year-old probation officer, arrived at the park early that afternoon. Witnesses recalled seeing her talking to a handsome young man with his arm in a sling. That man was Ted Bundy, and this encounter would be the last time Janice was seen alive. Just a few hours later, 19-year-old Denise Marie Naslund vanished from the same crowded beach. Witnesses reported seeing a man matching Bundy's description in the vicinity of both disappearances. The double abduction at Lake Sammamish sent shockwaves through the region, shattering the illusion of safety. Section 3. Hunting a Ghost, the Elusive Phantom of the Pacific Northwest. The Lake Sammamish abductions marked a turning point, shifting the focus to a serial predator. A composite sketch of a charming young man was plastered across media, urging the public for information. Despite increased scrutiny, the elusive phantom remained ahead. Ted Bundy, now the investigation's focus, lived a chillingly normal double life. His intelligence and charisma disarmed victims and evaded suspicion. Bundy's audacity grew, leaving a trail of victims across states. His methods were consistent, preying on young women, luring them with empathy, then disappearing. The body count rose, each victim a testament to Bundy's depravity. The hunt for the elusive phantom continued, a race to unmask a monster hiding in plain sight. Bundy's move to Utah. In the fall of 1974, Ted Bundy moved to Salt Lake City, Utah, his destination University of Utah Law School. On the surface, it seemed like a fresh start. However, Bundy sought a new hunting ground. Salt Lake City, with its strong Mormon community, seemed an unlikely place for a predator. Yet, Bundy saw an opportunity, a trusting community. Within weeks, disappearances began, a chilling echo of the Pacific Northwest. Section 2. Terror in Salt Lake City, a string of unsolved cases. On October 2, 1974, 16-year-old Nancy Wilcox vanished without a trace. Her disappearance, initially treated as a runaway case, sent ripples of fear through the community. Just over 2 weeks later, Melissa Smith, the 17-year-old daughter of the Midvale police chief, disappeared. Her disappearance rocked the community, shattering any remaining illusions of safety. 9 days later, Melissa's body was found in a remote canyon. The details of her death confirmed their worst fears, a predator of unimaginable cruelty. The discovery of Melissa's body sent a collective shudder through Salt Lake City. The realization that a killer was among them created an atmosphere of fear and suspicion. The authorities faced a daunting task. They were hunting a ghost. The escape of Carol Duranch. On November 8, 1974, Carol Duranch went to see a play in Bountiful, Utah. A young man approached her, identifying himself as Officer Roseland. He claimed someone had attempted to break into Carol's car. Carol, initially hesitant, was disarmed by his demeanor. She agreed to accompany him. Carol noticed he was not heading towards the police station. When she questioned him, he became evasive. Sensing danger, Carol's instincts kicked in. Carol fought back, kicking and screaming. She managed to break free, fleeing into the night. Carol's escape provided police with a detailed description of her attacker. Section 1. A Brush with Evil, Carol Duranch's story. On November 8, 1974, Carol Duranch attended a play in Bountiful, Utah. After the performance, she browsed a bookstore. Ted Bundy, posing as Officer Roseland, approached her. He claimed someone had attempted to break into her car and suggested she accompany him to the station. Carol, initially hesitant, was swayed by his official demeanor. She followed him to his car, unaware she was stepping into a trap. As they drove away, Carol noticed he was not heading towards the police station. When she questioned him, he became evasive and controlling. Sensing danger, Carol's instincts kicked in, leading to her courageous escape. Section 2. A Turning Point. The Significance of Duranch's Escape. As Carol settled into the passenger seat, unease tightened in her stomach. Instead of heading towards the police station, the man veered off in a different direction. When Carol questioned the route, his demeanor shifted, becoming evasive and aggressive. Realizing something was wrong, Carol's instinct to fight for survival ignited. As the car slowed to a stop, the man pulled out a pair of handcuffs. Panic surged through Carol, but she fought back, kicking and screaming. One handcuff slipped off, providing Carol with a crucial opportunity to break free. She wrenched open the car door and bolted into the darkness. Reaching a busy road, Carol flagged down a passing motorist who led her to safety. Carol's escape provided investigators with crucial information, linking Bundy to multiple crimes. Her bravery played a significant role in bringing a monster to justice. A trail of terror, Bundy's crimes extend beyond Utah. While authorities in Utah pieced together Bundy's crimes, his reign of terror extended beyond Salt Lake City. Driven by a dark hunger, he embarked on road trips, leaving a trail of tragedy across multiple states. Each stop became a hunting ground, its inhabitants potential prey. Bundy's ability to blend in allowed him to move with chilling ease. He might be spotted at a ski resort or cruising a suburban street, his Volkswagen Beetle a symbol of normalcy. To those who crossed his path, Bundy was a chameleon, adapting his persona to fit the situation. Behind his facade lurked a mind consumed by darkness. The road trips were opportunities to indulge his twisted desires. Each mile he traveled brought the potential for violence, a reminder that evil often lurks in unexpected places. The chilling case of Karen Campbell, a winter vacation turned nightmare. In January 1975, Ted Bundy set his sights on Snowmass, Colorado. The town, bustling with tourists, provided Bundy with potential victims. Amidst this winter wonderland, 23-year-old Karen Campbell's life intersected with Bundy's path. Karen, a nurse, checked into the Wildwood Inn, unaware of the lurking danger. After leaving a restaurant, Karen vanished, marking the beginning of a nightmare. Her body lay hidden, a testament to Bundy's brutality. A predator's shadow fear spreads across state lines. As 1975 progressed, so did the body count attributed to Ted Bundy's reign of terror. His name circulated amongst law enforcement agencies, a chilling whisper of a predator who moved with impunity. From Colorado to Utah, Bundy's shadow loomed large, a reminder that no community was immune. In March of 1975, Julie Cunningham vanished from Vail, Colorado. Julie, a part-time ski instructor, had told friends she was meeting someone for drinks but never made it. Her disappearance sent shockwaves through the community, reinforcing the belief of a serial predator. In April, Denise Oliverson disappeared while riding her bicycle near Grand Junction, Colorado. Denise, a newlywed, vanished without a trace, her bicycle found abandoned near a canal. Her disappearance bore the hallmarks of Bundy's modus operandi, fueling speculation of his extended reign. The list of missing and murdered young women grew, a testament to Bundy's escalating depravity. Fear and uncertainty became a constant companion, as a sense of vulnerability permeated everyday life. The predator was always one step ahead, a ghost-like figure haunting the American West. A routine traffic stop, an extraordinary find. August 16, 1975. The quiet streets of Granger, Utah. Ted Bundy met a vigilant police officer. A routine traffic stop. Officer Jerry Thompson noticed a Volkswagen Beetle, its headlights off. He signaled for the driver to pull over. Behind the wheel, Ted Bundy. Officer Thompson requested Bundy's license. He noticed a pair of pantyhose. He asked Bundy to step out and saw a crowbar. He detained Bundy and called for backup. A crucial break in the case. A cunning mind twice escaped, Bundy outwits the law. The news of Ted Bundy's arrest in August 1975 sent shockwaves across the nation. Could this seemingly ordinary young man, a law student, truly be the monster responsible for brutal murders? A darker picture emerged, revealing a cunning mind capable of charm and cruelty. Bundy's trial for kidnapping Carol Duranch became a media sensation. Acting as his own attorney, Bundy relished the spotlight. Despite his efforts, he was found guilty and sentenced to 15 years in prison. However, Bundy's story was far from over. In June 1977, Bundy escaped from custody. He meticulously planned his escape from the prison library. His escape reignited fear and sent shockwaves through law enforcement. After 6 days, he was apprehended and returned to custody. In December 1977, Bundy staged a second escape. He sawed through a metal grate and disappeared into the night. January 1978. The Sunshine State of Florida was bathed in the warmth of a new year, oblivious to the encroaching shadow of a monster. Ted Bundy had made his way to Tallahassee assuming a new identity and blending into the vibrant college town atmosphere. He enrolled in a few classes at Florida State University, a phantom student amidst a sea of faces, his dark secret buried beneath a carefully constructed veneer of normalcy. His attacks became more brazen, fueled by a sense of invincibility. He was playing a deadly game that would leave an indelible mark on the community and solidify his place in criminal history. The night of January 14, 1978, began like any other Saturday night in Tallahassee. The Chi Omega sorority house buzzed with activity. Young women prepared for a night out, unaware of the predator outside. Ted Bundy, armed with an oak club, slipped into the sorority house. He moved through the house with a chilling familiarity. Bundy's attack was swift and brutal. Margaret Bowman was his first victim. Lisa Levy was also attacked and later died at the hospital. Kathy Kleiner and Karen Chandler were severely injured, but survived. The sorority house was transformed into a scene of unimaginable horror. Bundy slipped away into the night, leaving behind devastation. Bundy's rampage at the Chi Omega house sent shockwaves through Tallahassee and beyond. The media descended upon the college town, eager to report on every gruesome detail. Just 2 weeks after the Chi Omega attacks, he abducted and murdered 12-year-old Kimberly Leach. On February 15, 1978, Bundy's reign of terror came to an end. This time, there would be no escape, no masterful manipulation of the legal system. On January 24, 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in Florida's electric chair. His death marked the end of a chapter in American criminal history. The families of his victims were left to pick up the pieces of their shattered lives. Bundy's case forced a reconsideration of the nature of evil. His ability to blend in challenged the stereotypical image of a serial killer. The Bundy case had a profound impact on law enforcement and forensic science. Forensic evidence played a crucial role in securing Bundy's conviction. Bundy is a haunting reminder that evil can wear many faces.